Hello and welcome here to this episode of the Cambridge United Career Mode. Now, we are still winless overall. We have not won a single game, even of the friendlies. But now, we will start off this episode with a game against the Tranmere Rovers. So this is their lineup. They are going 4-5-1 formation. We are sticking with our 4-1-2-1-2 with a very weak side in Simpson starting, Whittle starting, Hughes, Lennon, Naylor, Coulson, almost a complete back four, but Dunn still in the net. And so we are off in this game against Tranmere. Now the first chance will come very early, only in the second minute, as Laird gets the ball into Kumas, and Kumas takes a shot that does not deflect off of one of our players, I thought it did. Now later on in the 8th minute, Gill with the ball, he plays that into Donnelly. Donnelly tries to back heel, that fails, but he still controls the ball. Plays in Kirby, and Kirby takes a shot, but a wonderful save from Dunn. Now on the ensuing corner, that one goes wide, but it gets to Laird, and Laird tries to take a shot, but that's cleared. Now in the 13th minute, Gill gets the free kick, played into the middle, and that is eventually cleared out by Whittle. Now in the 23rd minute, it's our first chance. Simpson on the break. He takes a shot, but a wonderful save from Fawn Williams of Tranmere. Now in the 38th minute, we are on the attack again with Simpson breaking through again. And Simpson misses the net this time, but is fouled on just before he shot. So from 18 yards out, we take the free kick with Simpson, as Donaldson did not start in this game, but he misses wide. Now in added time, Gill with the header, he does not get a clean head to it. But now Kumas, and then a wonderful block from Naylor there. As you see there, the header, and he ninja kicks the air to block that one. Naylor giving some love, I think that was Coulson that blocked, and then on the ensuing corner, that is caught by Dunn. But I'm so sorry. Again, my recording software glitched again and deleted the footage for the second half of that match. We ended up losing 1-0, so we are still winless heading into this game against Shrewsbury away. We're at home, not away. Now this is our squad for this match. Our two strikers are there. Chadwick starting. The only difference to the squad from our full-strength squad is that Bobby Joe Taylor is starting at the left mid spot. And now here's Shrewsbury's squad. They are going with a 4-4-2, not the 4-1-2-1-2 that we are going with, just a base 4-4-2. And so we are underway here in Cambridge versus Shrewsbury. First chance comes in the 15th minute off of a corner. Donaldson plays it in, and that is easily cleared. But that falls to Champion, and Champion loses the ball to Vernon. Nelson controls it to Donaldson off of the turnover, and Donaldson then loses it to Demetriou, and that corner turns to nothing. Now in the 20th minute, Appia, using his blistering speed, gets around one man into the middle. He gets around another man into the middle. He shoots, but that's a nice block, and that's cleared out the touchline. Now off of the ensuing throw-in, Appia plays it to Donaldson. Donaldson plays in the cross, and a wonderful chance for the man in the middle. I missed who that was. I believe that was Elliott, diving in with his foot, but was unable to bury. Now Elliott in the 27th minute has a break. Elliott takes a shot from outside the 18-yard box. I'm not sure why he shot from there, but nonetheless, now in the 34th minute, Demetriou plays in Wildig, and Wildig with a shot, and somehow he misses that one. That didn't even deflect off one of our players. But now in added time, Nelson with the ball. He gives that away to Wesolowski, and Wesolowski's shot, he butchers that one. Didn't even deflect off of one of our men. Now in the 53rd minute, we have entered the second half. Bobby Joe Taylor along that side. He crosses that one into Appia, and Appia waits for it, and we have scored only our third goal of the season there. A wonderful cross into Appia, and Appia puts that one in the back of the net. What a header. What a cross, actually, from Bobby Joe Taylor. He is definitely showing to me that he should get some more playing time. but it's hard because Harrison Dunks also played well, so I'm going to see how I can balance the two or whether there's another position that I can play them at. But now in the 57th minute, Wazalowski with the ball. He plays it back to Wildig. Wildig into Collins, and Collins takes a wild shot, and that goes very far off the net. Now in the 70th minute, Clark with the ball. He plays into Mangang. I'm not sure how you pronounce that. But yeah, that happened. Dunn, I have no clue what he was doing. The ball literally rolled right beside him. Collins with the goal to tie the game. And in a game that we had a lot of momentum in, and I thought that we could have pulled out our first victory of the year, it is suddenly all tied up. But as you see there, that ball literally rolled right beside Dunn. And Dunn didn't do anything besides take a tiny step and just watch it go by him. I don't know, man. That's just like one of the, that's when you know that you're not meant to win a game. But nonetheless, in the 75th minute, cross goes in from the corner, and that is easily dealt with by us. Now almost in the 80th minute now, Collins, he gets tackled by Champion, who's already on a yellow, and Champion is red carded. Yep. Second yellow of the match. He's out of here for the rest of the match and will be out for the next match, so that means Diallo will be starting the final game of the episode. Champion, a reckless challenge, to be honest. I think he may have gotten the ball first, but went between Collins' legs, and that's always going to be a yellow card. And the first foul shouldn't have been a yellow card, in my opinion, but I forgot to show you that, guys, that. But now in the 87th minute, we deal with the free kick. Now in stoppage time, Appia with the ball. He gets challenged hard, and Appia goes down injured, but Elliott on the attack still. Elliott takes a shot, and that's easily stopped, and that one goes out of the bounds. But it's a very bad injury to Appia. He actually has to go off. And we'll have to wait till the end of this game to see what his injury length is and what he actually got injured with. As you see there, his ankle twists underneath him, and that is never a good sign, especially for our star player on loan from Crystal Palace. But the final play of the game is caught by Lutweiler. Actually, not the last one, excuse me. We get another chance, and that was a horrible pass. And that is the end of the match. A draw at Shrewsbury. We are now on 3 points on the season, which is not good at all. We need to get a win, and I'm not sure, man. Whenever we seem to do well, we always get a counter-attack or something. But now here's your player ratings. Only one player 7+ rated, and that was Appia with your man of the match with an 8.0 rating. Bobby Joe Taylor was up there with a 6.9 as well. Elliott also, and Donaldson with 6.8s respectively. Now the bottom of the bunch, Bird only played 2 minutes, so he didn't have a rating. Champion with a 5.6. He was the lowest with a red card. Dunn, Nelson, and George Taylor also all had 5.7s. I'm really liking Bobby Joe Taylor, as I mentioned. But as you see here, Kwesi Appiah has suffered a broken ankle and will be out for about 3 months. So our star striker, the man who was loaned in from Crystal Palace, not a championship, excuse me, Barclays Premier League side, is now out for 3 months. And we were already pretty slim at the striker position. But now, here is the final scouting reports on a few players. Max Emmer, he is definitely a player that I'm interested in at 22 years old. I doubt we'll be able to get him from QPR, though, at 3K wages. Dominic Smith, he's a 51 overall at age 18, only worth 30K. I think he'd be an interesting pickup because next year we won't have a lot of center backs, but Will Keane is definitely somebody that I'm very interested in getting. Will Keane, 21-year-old striker from Manchester United. Jared Rodriguez I'm interested in picking up as well, as he is only 16 at 50 rated. He could be somebody that could grow. He is only looking for $1,000 wages. But now our final match of the game of this episode, Burton Albion versus Cambridge United. So leave me your thoughts on the players that we scouted there. I have more at the end of the episode. But now here's Burton Albion's squad. They're the home team in this one. They are going with a 4-1-4-1. 4-1-4-1. I believe that formation is called. I'm not sure if it's a 4-5-1 formation. I'm sorry I fumbled there. But Elliott, Simpson, Chadwick, Dunk, Donaldson, Diallo, Taylor, Nelson, Miller, Lanzoni, and Dunn is our lineup. Simpson is now becoming a starting striker as Appiah is out for 3 months, so it will be between Simpson, Bird, and Stockley to see who will get that second striker spot. But the first chance comes early in this match in the 2nd minute. Taylor, the left back, pushing up. He goes in. He gets around 2 men. He takes a shot, but that's blocked and is cleared. Now in the 9th minute, Bevan trying to find a partner. He finds Musinho. Musinho plays it into Weir, and Weir's header is easily saved by Dunn. Now in the 20th minute, Chadwick with the ball. He's trying to find a lane. He finds one and he shoots, but that's a wonderful save from the Burton Albion goalkeeper. Now in the ensuing corner, Chadwick plays it in, unable to get to. We are unable to get ahead to it, and it is cleared. Now in the 30th minute, Sharps plays in the ball, and that's barely cleared by us. And a horrible clearance. I missed who cleared that one, and it ends up in the back of our net with Bevan scoring off of the bad giveaway. I believe that was Nelson. I'm highly considering taking Nelson out of the starting 11 and putting in Tom Naylor. Even though he is on loan from Derby, I'm interested in picking him up at the end of his loan spell because the games that he's played for us so far, he's played fairly well. And so I'm very interested in having him start more often, especially because Nelson is already starting to decrease at 34 years old. So he's definitely somebody that I'm looking to move on in the January transfer window. But a nice shot there from Simpson in the 36th. On the ensuing corner, our header is over the top of the net from Diallo. Now in the 42nd minute, Burton Albion's corner plays it into the middle, and we are able to clear it. Now that one went out to Elliott, but nothing came of it. Now Dunk, the left mid, who's battling with Bobby Joe Taylor for that starting position. He comes in, he takes a nice shot, but that is stopped by the Burton Albion goalkeeper. Now in the stoppage time, we have a free kick from 30 yards out. Donaldson takes it, and he misses wide, like all of his other free kicks, and that ends the first half. We are now into the second half in the 51st minute. Elliott taking this one wide. Elliott is now our star man up front as Appiah is out for 3 months, and he takes a shot, and that one rings off the bar, and then the header is a poor one. Now those lines up at the top, don't worry about that. That was just blocking my gamer tag in that, but wonderful save there from Dunn. But now here in the 64th minute, the corner is passed off, and a bad foul from Miller. It's blown down, and the referee comes over to give Miller a card. I was worried that this one could have been a red because that was a very reckless challenge, and it ends up being a yellow, thankfully. But now on the ensuing free kick, played into the middle, the header is dealt with as we won the header. But now Simpson on the counterattack. He's got space, and Simpson on the break. He's being tugged by McCory. McCory catches up, but Simpson gets by, and Simpson stops, takes the shot, and McCory makes a wonderful defensive effort. Getting back now in the 70th minute. Chadwick with the cross. We are unable to get a clean head to it, and McGurk's able to clear. But we actually have a man injured, and this scared the crap out of me. Elliott now injured. That leaves us with 3 strikers. And if that was a serious injury, like a torn labrum or something, he would have been out for 3 months as well. As you see there, he goes down hard, and then the man flips over. And that made me really nervous. And we'll see how long he is out for after this game. But now Bird, who came on for Elliott, has a wonderful chance there, but just completely blunders it. How that wasn't a foul, I have no clue. He was getting tugged at from 3 different directions. And Luke Chadwick, the veteran, is starting to get frustrated, as you can see there. Now in stoppage time, we need to get a goal. Everybody's pushing up, being very aggressive, and the shot goes wide. We get one final chance. Phillips with the ball. He plays that into Wire. We steal that from him. Diallo plays through Bird, and Bird with a second chance. He's on the break in the 18-yard box, and he puts that one wide. Bird with 2 chances to tie this one up If he scored both, we would have been in the lead with our first win. But now Phillips ends the match, and 2 wonderful chances from Bird miss in the final stages of this match, and we are still winless in Football League 2 and in any competition, whether it be friendlies, Capital One Cup, or anything. And it's super frustrating. Like, we are not getting anything here. But here are your player ratings. Elliott was the only one close to a 7 rating. He was with a 6.9. Dunn was a 6.7. Dunk was a 6.5. Nelson was a 6.5. Dunk and Bobby Joe Taylor. That is going to be the story on who should start, because they're both playing pretty well. Now, Chadwick and Diallo both had lackluster games with 5.9s. Miller with a horrible game with a 4.6. Bird came on for Elliott, got a 5. But now we have the injury news. And thankfully, Tom Elliott is only out for 1 game with a bruised shoulder. He is out 9 days. And Tom Champion's suspension is over. Now we have a monthly scouting update. This is the second to last month, as we only sent our scout out for 3 months. And so far, we've only gotten 15-year-old goalkeepers back, none of which are looking too appealing to me except for Jamie Dayton. And so he may be somebody that we go after. But now here's your final scouting for the players. Tosin Olufemi looks like a great right back that we could pick up from Colchester. 60K value, I think, is really cheap for him. Danny East is another option out of 57. He is also 2 years older and 30K more. A lot of these guys, contracts are expiring in 10 months, so if we don't have the funds now, we can also get them in January for cheap, as their contract is expiring in 10 months, so we can pick them up then. Cameron Burgess is somebody that I'm definitely interested in picking up at a 60 overall at only 18. He's on 1.5K wages and 120,000 value. He definitely is somebody that I'm interested in. Same with Adam Webster. He seems like a cheaper alternative, and he'll likely come, but that 2K wage is definitely worrying. Matt Preston, another option at a 54 overall. These guys would all be backups with the exception of Cameron Burgess and Adam Webster. So I'm just trying to think of some players that we could get maybe in January or in the following summer. Michael Hector, I doubt we'll be able to get from Reading. He is $325,000 at 4K wages. But all these players I'm looking towards getting because of all the loaned-in players that we have. We do not have a whole bunch of players for next year because all those loan deals will be over. So we're looking at some backup players that we can get in January on free transfers or in as permanent deals right away. John Guthrie is definitely somebody that I'm interested in at a 58 overall at $90,000 value. Another guy that I'm very interested in is Andy Holiday, but I doubt we'll be able to get him at a 62 overall, 200,000 value, and 3K. Oliver McBurney could be a nice backup from Bradford at the striker position because we're definitely weak there. Uchi Ekpeuzu, sorry about that pronunciation. You'd have to get used to it if we bought him. He's definitely somebody that I'm interested in as well from Watford of the Championship. But that is the end of this episode. I would like to thank you for watching, and I'll see you for the next one, which should be out Friday. So I'll see you then. Goodbye.